The virtual environment in La Guelaguetza. Hello, class. I'm excited to present this topic, but first, I would like to present myself as I believe this is relevant to my topic. A brief background about myself is where I'm from. The focus of this presentation is a festival called La Guelaguetza, held in Oaxaca, Mexico, my birthplace. This topic is significant to me because it connects me to my cultural heritage. Now, the graphic to the right is a map of Mexico highlighting the state of Oaxaca. I also created this animation highlighting the 8 regions of Oaxaca. This is significant because the festival essentially is a celebration of the traditions of these 8 regions. You might be wondering a little more of what is La Guelaguetza celebration and festival. I created this 1 minute video explaining what it is, and I hope you enjoy it. La Guelaguetza is a cultural festival celebrated in the Mexican state of Oaxaca. Every summer, the 8 regions of Oaxaca come together in this festival to showcase their cultural heritage and traditions. The festival takes place every Monday in July and is known for its vibrant displays of traditional dances, music, regional costumes, parades, and the sharing of traditional foods and crafts. The term Guelaguetza comes from the Zapotec language and translates to offering or gift, or to give and to receive, symbolizing the exchange of costumes and traditions. One of the central themes of La Guelaguetza is the spirit of sharing the traditions of our ancestors. The 8 regions of Oaxaca come together to wholeheartedly showcase their culture to the public. Now, how does this festival relate to any of the virtual environments we have learned? Well, I'm going to connect it to the concept of chronotopes created by Bakhtin. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. This individual introduces the concept of chronotopes in his article Forms of Time and of the chronotope in the novel in 1981. Now, so we all have a recap of what chronotopes are. The word refers to an event that combines time and space in a unique way, derived from the combination of chronos, time, and topos, place. As we learned in class lecture, a chronotope, in literary artistic chronotope, spatial and temporal indicators are fused into one carefully thought out concrete whole. Time, as it were, thickens, takes on flesh, becomes artistically visible. Likewise, space becomes changed and responsive to the movements of time, plot, and history. These last 3 terms are highlighted as are very important to the concept of chronotopes. And I remembered in class, the professor showed a graph like this, where she showcased the examples. Well, I did a graph like she showed in class, and I divided the chronotope concept with the festival of La Guelaguetza. So the event La Guelaguetza, the space Cerro del Fortín, which is essentially the auditorium's name, the time takes place over the summer, the plot cultural heritage, and the history pre-Hispanic origin. La Guelaguetza through the lens of chronotopes. This lively commemoration is characterized by its unique arrangement in space and time, perfectly according to Bakhtin's principles. Under this concept, the streets of Oaxaca experience a vibrant display and transformation, where everyday behaviors are infused with a distinct importance. My thesis of this presentation is the following. The Guelaguetza chronotope encompasses a combination of distinct components, such as cultural attire, traditional dancing, acts of communal generosity, and a colorful parade that overtakes the city. Starting with colorful attire. To the left, you can see a beautiful woman proudly embracing their cultural heritage. I took this photo over December, and I'm proud to say now it's at the Gustin Gallery with the exhibition with Leica cameras. So, back to the chronotope theme. Cultural costumes are essential in this festival, as locals dress in traditional attire from the 8 regions of Oaxaca, creating a vibrant display that expresses pride in one's origin. Wearing these costumes contributes to a sense of identity and a connection to ancestors. Next, acts of communal generosity. The Galagetza meaning is very significant. As I had mentioned, it comes from the Zapotec language and it means to give and to receive, symbolizing the exchange of costumes and traditions. At the end of each performance, the dancers present to the public food and items from their region, which they toss to the crowd as a gesture of generosity. Next is the traditional performances, which basically encompass La Guelaguetza festival. It's really important because initially, like I said, it has pre-Hispanic origin, this festival, and initially it celebrated Senetrol, the goddess of maize, through dances and offerings. After the Spanish invasion, it also began to honor the Virgin of El Carmen, so it also has religion involved. The dances reflect the history of the state, and also these dances cause a visible shift in the environment, filling it with an overwhelming feeling of joy. What also gives us a feeling of joy is the colorful parade that overtakes the city. Dancing fills the streets of Oaxaca, causing them to feel as though the city has stepped into a different era, and therefore adding to the chronotope environment. So thank you for listening. I hope I gave you an understanding of what the chronotope concept was and how it relates to La Guelaguetza Festival. And I hope I inspired you to one day experience this event and come to Oaxaca, Mexico. This is my bibliography. And if you want to learn more about the topic, please ask questions in the discussion board and tell me how I can improve. And if you want to learn more about Oaxaca, I suggest the books titled Oaxaca Patrimonio Cultural de México by Luis Fernando Talavera Benitez. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.